One of the most common things I hear from my patients over the age of 60 sounds something like this. Doctor, Porter, I fall asleep just fine. But then, like clockwork, I'm wide awake at 2 in the morning, and no matter what I do, I can't drift back into sleep. Does this sound familiar to you? That quiet, unsettling moment in the middle of the night when your body betrays you. The world outside is calm and still, yet your eyes snap open. Your mind begins to race, and the precious deep rest you long for slips away. And by morning, you feel as though you've barely slept at all. Let me reassure you, you are not alone in this. In fact, nearly half of adults over 60 struggle with this exact pattern. It feels mysterious, even cruel, doesn't it? Because you do everything right. You try to drink water to stay healthy. You avoid caffeine late in the day. You may even go to bed early, hoping to get enough rest, and still, your body pulls you out of sleep long before dawn. Here's the truth: most people never hear from their doctor. This isn't just old age. This isn't just the way it has to be. Something very specific is happening inside your body, and it's stealing your rest without you realizing it. Think of sleep as a fragile bridge. During the day, your brain builds up pressure to cross it, and at night, your body should carry you smoothly over to the other side. But after 60, that bridge becomes shaky. The very hormones and systems that once held it steady, your melatonin, your bladder control, your ability to hold on to fluids begin to weaken. And so, instead of gliding across in peace, you find yourself pulled back into wakefulness. One of the hidden culprits? Plain old water. That simple glass you drink before bed, the one you thought was helping you, could actually be the reason your sleep shatters at 2 in the morning. It flushes through your body too quickly. Your bladder sends out an urgent signal, and in an instant, you're pulled out of the deepest, most restorative stage of sleep. And once you're awake, it can feel nearly impossible to quiet your thoughts and return. But don't worry. This isn't a hopeless battle. What I want you to know is that there are ways to turn this around. You don't have to give up drinking at night. In fact, you can use that bedtime ritual to your advantage if you simply switch what's in your cup. In just a moment, I'll share with you drinks that don't just quench your thirst, but actually help your nerves relax, your muscles release tension, and your brain produce the natural chemicals it needs to stay asleep. Drinks that keep you warm, comforted, and gently supported through the night. But first, let's shine a light on the hidden reason plain water stops working after 60, because once you understand why this happens, the solution will make perfect, simple sense. For most of your life, drinking a glass of water before bed probably felt like a good, healthy habit. It was refreshing. It kept you hydrated, and you never thought twice about it. But here's the part nobody warned you about. Once you pass 60, your body no longer handles water the way it used to. Think about your bladder for a moment. In your younger years, it was strong, elastic, and able to hold more fluid for longer stretches of time. But as you age, that capacity shrinks. The muscles become less responsive, and the nerves become more sensitive. So what used to be a gentle signal to wake up in the morning now becomes an urgent alarm that jolts you awake in the middle of the night. And it's not just the bladder. Your body's chemistry shifts in subtle but powerful ways. One of the biggest changes is a decline in a hormone called antidiuretic hormone, or ADH. This hormone acts like a gatekeeper, helping your kidneys hold on to water during the night so you can sleep soundly without interruption. But after 60, ADH levels drop dramatically. Without it, even a small sip of water flows quickly into the bladder. The result? A 2 a.m. wake-up call you never asked for. At the same time, your natural production of melatonin, the sleep hormone, also declines year after year. That means even the smallest disturbance, like a bathroom trip, pulls you out of deep sleep and makes it harder to drift back. It's like your sleep is balanced on a knife's edge, and plain water tips it over. And here's another hidden factor. Plain water is empty. It has no nutrients that help calm your nerves, no minerals to relax your muscles, no compounds that support your brain's transition into sleep. In fact, cold water can even chill your stomach and drop your core temperature too quickly, sending confusing signals to your body instead of the soothing warmth it craves. So while it seems harmless, that bedtime glass of water may actually be setting you up for restless nights. And if you've ever wondered why you can fall asleep but can't stay asleep, this is often the missing piece of the puzzle. Now, let me be clear, hydration is still important. I'm not telling you to stop drinking fluids altogether. What I am saying is this: the type of drink you choose at night makes all the difference. Because your body isn't just asking for water, it's asking for comfort, balance, and the right nutrients to signal it's time to rest. The good news is that nature has already given us exactly what we need. Warm, gentle drinks that soothe your nervous system, support your hormones, and actually help your body hold on to hydration without overloading the bladder. In the next part, I'll introduce you to some of these bedtime allies, starting with one you probably already have in your kitchen. Two of the simplest, yet most effective nighttime companions I recommend to my patients are warm almond milk and chamomile tea. They may seem ordinary, but each carries powerful compounds that can gently guide your body toward deeper rest. Let's start with almond milk. Many assume cow's milk is the only bedtime helper, but after 60, lactose often becomes harder to digest. Unsweetened almond milk avoids that problem while still providing two key nutrients: magnesium and tryptophan. Magnesium soothes the nervous system, slowing overactive signals in the brain. Tryptophan helps produce serotonin, which later converts into melatonin, the hormone that tells your body it's time to sleep. I've seen seniors who once dreaded waking up at 3 a.m. find relief by simply sipping a small cup of warm almond milk an hour before bed. Within days, many reported fewer awakenings and a clearer, more refreshed morning. Now, if your struggle isn't a restless body but a restless mind, chamomile tea may be your answer. Chamomile contains apigenin, a natural flavonoid that binds to receptors in the brain responsible for calming anxiety and preparing you for sleep. Instead of forcing drowsiness like a pill, it whispers to your nervous system, "It's safe now, you can let go." The beauty of both almond milk and chamomile tea lies in their simplicity. They don't overload the bladder, they don't chill your stomach, and they offer a gentle ritual of comfort at the end of your day. If you've never tried them, begin with one tonight. Sip it slowly, about an hour before bed, and let your body rediscover what it feels like to slip into sleep naturally. But soothing the mind and nerves is only part of the story. Sometimes, sleep struggles come from deeper imbalances, like the minerals that control your muscles and bladder. That's where our next drink comes in: lightly warmed coconut water. Now, let's talk about something you may not have expected: coconut water. Most people think of it as a summertime refreshment, but when used the right way, it can actually help seniors sleep more soundly through the night. Here's why. After 60, even small shifts in your body's mineral balance can trigger restless legs, muscle cramps, or an overactive bladder. Minerals such as potassium, magnesium, and sodium aren't just for hydration. They regulate nerve signals and smooth muscle contractions, including those in the bladder. When those minerals are low or imbalanced, your body becomes restless and you're pulled out of deep sleep. Fresh coconut water is naturally rich in these electrolytes. When sipped warm and in small amounts, it helps stabilize your nervous system, calm the bladder, and prevent those sudden wake-ups. A study in older adults showed that restoring potassium levels alone reduced nighttime awakenings by nearly 30%. That's the power of minerals when they're in balance. But here's the key: it must be used correctly. Never drink it cold, as that can shock the stomach and lower your core temperature. Don't drink large amounts either, or it may overwork your bladder. The best way is to dilute it half coconut water, half warm water, about an hour after dinner, not right before bed. A small cup, around 100 milliliters, is all you need. One of my patients, Mr. Daniels, age 70, had struggled with waking up every night due to leg cramps. We added just a small, warm cup of diluted coconut water into his evening routine. Within a week, he noticed the cramps had nearly vanished, and for the first time in months, he slept until dawn, without interruption. It may sound almost too simple, but sometimes your body is quietly asking for minerals, not medicine. Coconut water, when taken in moderation and at the right time, can provide that balance. Of course, if you have kidney issues or must limit potassium, this drink may not be right for you. But for many healthy seniors, it can be the missing link between tossing and turning and finally waking up refreshed. And while coconut water balances the body's minerals, the next drink we'll explore goes even deeper. It doesn't just soothe the bladder or muscles, it directly calms the stress hormones that keep your brain alert long after your head hits the pillow. This golden drink has been treasured for centuries, and it may be exactly what your nights have been missing. For many seniors, the real reason they can't stay asleep isn't the bladder or even muscle cramps, it's stress hormones. You may not feel anxious when you lie down, but inside, your body may still be carrying high levels of cortisol, the hormone of stress. Here's what happens. Cortisol is meant to wake you up in the morning, giving you alertness and energy. But when it stays elevated at night, your brain remains on guard. Your heart rate doesn't slow, your muscles don't relax, and your brain delays releasing melatonin, the very hormone that ushers you into deep sleep. The result? You lie in bed, tossing and turning, not even sure why sleep won't come. This is where a traditional remedy called golden milk can make a remarkable difference. Golden milk is simply warm milk blended with turmeric and a pinch of black pepper. It may sound simple, but the science behind it is powerful. The star ingredient here is curcumin, found in turmeric. Curcumin helps regulate something called the HPA axis, the communication line between your brain, pituitary gland, and adrenal glands. When this axis is out of balance, cortisol stays high, but curcumin gently calms that pathway, reducing cortisol levels and allowing your body to shift into rest mode. Black pepper may seem like a small addition, but it's essential. Without it, curcumin is poorly absorbed. With it, absorption improves up to 8 times, unlocking the full calming effect. I recall Mrs. Thompson, a 6-year-old grandmother who told me she wasn't anxious, yet she still woke up feeling like her mind never shut off. We added golden milk to her evenings, just half a teaspoon of turmeric and a pinch of black pepper stirred into a small cup of warm almond milk. Within 2 weeks, she said, "It feels like my body finally knows when to rest again." Beyond sleep, golden milk offers another gift. It reduces inflammation. That means less joint stiffness in the morning and an easier time moving through the day. For seniors living with arthritis or lingering aches, this soothing drink does double duty, quieting the mind and easing the body. To try it yourself, mix turmeric and black pepper into about 150 milliliters of warm milk, almond, oat, or cow's milk, whichever you prefer. Sip it slowly, about an hour before bed. Don't make it too strong, and avoid drinking it on an empty stomach. The goal isn't intensity. It's calm, steady support for your body as it prepares for rest. If stress has been the silent thief of your sleep, golden milk may be the gentle solution you've been waiting for. And as powerful as it is, the next drink I'll share might be even more surprising. Because while golden milk calms stress, the final solution we'll explore doesn't just help you sleep, it actively restores your body while you dream. Now we come to what I believe is one of the most overlooked, yet most powerful natural sleep remedies for seniors: gelatin and bone broth. At first, you might think of them as foods for joints or skin, but the truth is, they also contain a hidden key to deep, restorative sleep. That key is an amino acid called glycine. Glycine may not be as famous as melatonin or magnesium, but inside your body, it plays a remarkable role. It gently lowers your core temperature, slows your heart rate, and increases slow brain waves, the very patterns your brain produces during the deepest, most restorative phases of sleep. In other words, glycine doesn't force sleep the way a pill does. It helps your body naturally enter the sleep cycle it's craving. A study published in Neuropsychopharmacology showed that just 3 grams of glycine before bed helped older adults sleep more deeply and wake up less often. Even better, they woke in the morning with clearer minds and more energy. And here's the best part. Glycine also supports collagen production, meaning that while you sleep, Your body is quietly repairing muscles, soothing joints, and renewing tissues that grow weaker with age. Bone broth, gently simmered from bones, is rich in glycine, proline, collagen, and minerals. Gelatin, often dissolved in warm water, offers the same sleep-promoting benefits in a simple, easy-to-prepare form. A teaspoon of gelatin stirred into a small cup of warm water, sipped about 45 minutes before bed, can be enough to calm the nervous system and guide you into deeper rest. I remember one of my patients, Mr. Harris, 74, who told me, "I've tried teas, pills, and even meditation, but nothing kept me asleep." We added a simple nightly ritual, 1 small cup of warm gelatin. After just a few nights, he looked at me with relief in his eyes and said, "Doctor, I finally slept like I used to, and when I woke up, my knees didn't ache." Of course, if you prefer a richer option, low-sodium bone broth warmed gently before bed can bring the same effect. The warmth comforts your stomach, the glycine calms your nervous system, and the collagen quietly repairs your body as you rest. For many seniors, this is the turning point. Sleep is no longer just about getting through the night. It becomes an active time of healing and renewal. Imagine waking up not only rested, but also lighter in your legs, steadier in your joints, and clearer in your mind. That's the gift gelatin and bone broth can offer. And now that we've explored these 5 powerful drinks, let's put everything together. Because the real transformation doesn't come from knowing what to drink. It comes from creating a simple, consistent, nighttime ritual that turns sleep from a struggle into a gentle return to peace. We've talked about why plain water can fail you at night, and we've explored 5 gentle, nourishing drinks that can truly change the way you sleep after 60. But knowledge alone won't bring you rest. What matters is how you put it into practice. So here's a simple nighttime ritual you can begin tonight. About an hour before bed, choose 1 small drink no more than 100 to 150 milliliters. It could be a warm cup of unsweetened almond milk, a gentle chamomile tea, a diluted glass of coconut water, a soothing golden milk, or a light cup of gelatin or bone broth. Sip it slowly, breathe evenly, and treat it as a signal to your body. It's time to let go. It's time to rest. Once you've finished your drink, brush your teeth, use the bathroom one last time, and then settle into bed with the peace of mind that your body has what it needs. Don't rush. Don't force it. Let the rhythm of your evening routine carry you naturally into sleep. I encourage you to test each drink one at a time, week by week. Every person's body is unique, and what works wonders for one may not for another. By trying them slowly and intentionally, you'll discover the one that speaks to your body, the one that allows you to sleep deeply without fear of waking at 2 in the morning. And remember this, waking up in the night does not mean you're broken. It does not mean you've lost the ability to rest. It only means your body needs a little extra support, a small nudge in the right direction. You are not alone in this journey. Millions of older adults share your struggle, and many have found peace again through simple changes like these. So tonight, give yourself that gift. Choose 1 drink, prepare it with care, and let it become your gentle ally against restless nights. Sleep is not gone. It is still within your reach. And when you wake tomorrow morning, clearer, lighter, and more refreshed, you'll know that even at this stage of life, renewal is possible. If this message has helped you, I invite you to share your own experiences in the comments. Your story could be the very encouragement someone else needs to finally reclaim their rest. And if you'd like more guidance, week after week, on how to care for your health after 60, please subscribe and stay connected. I'll be here, walking with you each step of the way, reminding you that a good night's sleep isn't just a dream, it can be your reality again.